Well, hey everybody, welcome back to Prophets and Privateers. I'm Aaron, and it's been a while. I realized we went dormant for a couple of months. I got super duper crazy busy, so did not have a chance to come on and do another video. I know we're not super high tech at this point, but it still takes a little bit for me to do this stuff, so time just got eaten up. But I'm back now. Hopefully, we can keep these rolling in a more sustainable way for the future. That said, today we're here to talk a little bit about criticism versus judgment and how we can grow in the midst of both of those things. Everybody has been criticized. Everybody has had an unhealthy, angry, mean people or person say something terrible to them and gotten sidelined by that whole thought process. Everybody's experienced this. But the key difference that I want to talk about today is actually that your lens is more important than their lens is. What I mean by that is you can have someone say something really ugly, really cutting to you, and if you're paying attention for it, there can actually be a little tiny thread of truth that exists in what they're saying that can become a catalyst for you because of the health of your lens to bring you into a greater place, to bring you into more breakthrough, to bring you into a place where there's even more health coming out of your life and coming into the world because of you. And this is something that I think we really struggle with in the faith. I think we really struggle with in our culture is we have this pendulum that keeps swinging back and forth, and we have this cancel culture thing, and then we have this positivity thing that's so positive it almost feels like toxicity. Somewhere in between is the place that your healthy lens gets to start to discern, start to even judge in a healthy way whether a word, a criticism, a piece of advice is supposed to land in a way that you actually process it and bring it through to grow or not. And this is way more about you. Most of the time, when you get beat up verbally, when you get your work trashed or you get yourself get trashed by somebody, 99% of the time you shouldn't be paying attention to it. 99% of the time it's a really, really broken person that's just putting their brokenness, putting their hurt on you. Everybody's experienced this, like I said. But sometimes it's a bad lens instead of a bad heart. Sometimes the person that's saying those things is actually trying to help you, and either they're just communicating really poorly or you're just hearing really poorly. And we get to figure that out. We get to walk this process out. In my own life, I've been really, really overweight for a really long time. And right now, I'm in an in-between zone where I'd lost a huge amount of weight, and then I had some injuries that actually revealed some birth defects that really made my workout programs and stuff hard to do, put some of the weight back on. And now I've been slowly chipping it back off and figuring out a new rhythm because I can't do what I used to do before, or my orthopedic surgeon will beat me up. When I was a kid, I was really heavy too. And I remember over and over again having random older people that I'd never met before would just wander up to me and give me advice on weight loss. Was at a huge conference event when I was a teenager and had this older guy that I'd never seen before sit down next to me and tell me how the key is to eat vegetables, and if you don't want to be fat anymore, you just need to start eating vegetables, and this is what's going to help you. I was so broken when I was a kid that you could drown me in the best advice and none of it would have stuck. And when I look back on that, some people picked on me, some people were mean about it. A lot of people weren't. And I received everything as hypercritical judgment because of my own bad lens, because of my own brokenness when it came to interacting with those people. And now I'm kind of in this amazing stage of my world where somebody can say something really ugly to me and I can do my absolute best to try to pluck the little bit of truth out of it and sort out where I can actually grow and how I can actually apply it. Now, if people are just trying to tear you down and cut you down, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one that has good intentions, that has a good heart, that's just super socially awkward and has no way how to actually communicate, the people that hurt you without realizing that they're doing it, sometimes that's you, and sometimes that is their lens just not being in the place that it needs to be, and we have to have grace for them. But my encouragement to you would be, in any area of your life, whether it's your health, whether it's your spirituality, whether it's your work, whether it's setting routines, whether it's setting boundaries, like whatever it is, you get to lay their advice out on the table and dissect it. You get to see the really critical, even the harsh, even the poorly delivered word, and take your scalpel to it and start peeling back the layers and see whether there's some truth there that you could actually apply for your own good and for your own health and for your own well-being. And this feels like it becomes really, really valuable and really, really important in our worlds. So I just wanted to bless you guys with that. I wanted to bless you guys with this thought that even when an ugly thing comes at you, you might be able to find some good in it to apply to grow. Even when you read a book where you disagree with 90% of what the author has to say, that doesn't mean you have to throw the book out. That means you can take the 10% that actually makes sense, that feels like there's real grace and power on it, grab that and begin to apply it. Stop being so black and white binary in your thinking all the time, and start having the same grace for people that you'd expect them to have for you. This doesn't mean be a victim. This doesn't mean open yourself up to people hurting you. This doesn't mean that like people that are ugly critical all the time, that are always putting you down, get to have a voice in your life. They shouldn't. But it does mean every once in a while when one of those words comes, it'll hit you different. And you'll go, some of that actually felt true. Let me dig in and let me look really hard for the piece that actually feels true. So I hope that blessed you. I hope this opens the door for you guys to move in like a greater depth forward, and to be able to like navigate the rough waters that criticism and growth can sometimes be in your world. So bless you guys with that. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want to. No pressure, but it's pretty cool for me. And we'll see you next time. I'm hoping next week to do another Here Be Dragons video and kind of talk about another harder topic so we can start to delve into some of that. But until then, have a great day. Bless you guys.